have sharks this time. We have alligators. Alright, taking a shot at another alligator movie this time. Taking a break from sharks even though Shark Week is around. Okay, well, anyway. Alligators it is, and IMDb plot time it is also. So, a daring jailbreak during a dangerous Louisiana hurricane is interrupted by a horde of large, hungry alligators. Not just alligators hanging out, but they're hungry, and the dinner bell has rung. Um, so, if you remember a couple of years ago, there was a movie called Crawl, and if I remember correctly, it seemed to do pretty well, and I think a lot of people liked it. So this is kind of very similar to that. So just if you just need something of reference, that's one to throw out there. And if you're just in the mood for alligator movies and you haven't seen it, you can watch that, or you can watch this one, or both. Have yourself fun again to watch some alligators during around the time Shark Week is, whatever. So yeah, so since this is a fairly new film here, we'll try to keep this spoiler free. Although there's not too much to spoil in this movie. We have alligators, we have people. Alligators want to eat people. People want to kill the alligators. So not really too much to spoil. So anyway, yeah, you have the setup here. You have a hurricane going on. I guess one thing they do pretty well is to kind of just jump right into this. You just kind of start with this hurricane that's kind of moving in, and we don't have to start way ahead and introduce all the characters. And oh shit, here comes a hurricane. No, a hurricane's already on the move, and you do have a little bit of a setup with moving these prisoners here into where they're eventually going to end up. Not too big of an introduction to them until they're kind of moved into the prison. They do take what basically happens there is on a bus, and they decide that the hurricane is coming. This is not safe to be traveling, so we need some place to stop. So they stop at a small sheriff's office already with only a few officers there, and they ask them, hey, can we jail the prisoners while the hurricane passes? And they don't really want to do it, but okay, what's the harm in it? And so you do get a scene then when they bring in these prisoners, and then the sheriff kind of does this roll call with them, and again, I guess it's just a way to kind of introduce the prisoners and kind of give them a little character, and get the audience to maybe hate one or two of them more than others. And there's going to be one that you actually might kind of like, and kind of not maybe the out of place prisoner. So you kind of have to go through that, but the film does open. We see Devani Penn, and horror fans know her, and another character there, kind of hiding out from the rain, and they're going to get introduced to the alligator. So they get the first introduction to the alligator, and then the alligators eventually make their way downstream, upstream, down the street, wherever you want to call it, and into this police station. And the police station is going to begin to flood as the storm hurricane gets worse. And now you have alligators in the prison. Or in the sheriff's office, and then it's pretty on point from there. Is the prisoners? I guess I should say there's a jailbreak, or there was going to be a jailbreak on the bus, but because they pulled over, the jailbreak is now in this sheriff's office, and the people breaking them out have come prepared and are well armed, and are set to get the prisoners out, or at least the prisoner they came for. But again, the alligators and the storm kind of foil their plans in combination there, and then it just becomes a joint effort to survive the alligators and get out. So that is really the basics of this movie. So um, again, I guess I'll just use this to take the opportunity to again say that, the alligators in this movie are pretty on point. Not too many major complaints. Maybe here or there. Some scenes are obviously done better than others. But I think at the end of the day, when you look at it, if you've paid attention to my reviews, what I'm going to say now is that, yeah, the alligators just head into better than the sharks. Again, we can seem to do alligators and every other creature, even make believe creatures, better than these sharks in these shark movies. Like, come on, like somebody do something. Um, it is I don't know I'm grasping at it. But yeah, so while it's not, I would say, 100% perfect, I think there's enough good here. One thing they didn't shy away from in this movie, which we see in some alligator movies and some maybe not, is the death roll. When your alligator grabs onto you, kind of likes to spin and roll around. They do that a couple of times here. Um, Real, fake, whatever you want to say about it. It's fun times to watch alligator kind of spin around like that. Um, and definitely very painful if you think about it for the person they're biting onto. Um, so yeah, again, everybody kind of views CGI, as it is. Some people it bothers more than others. Obviously, for me, the shark movies just drive me crazy. So you're gonna have to watch this and be like, did you like the alligators? Did you not? Did they bother you? Did they not? I don't know. To me, they didn't really bother me. Like I said, it's not 100% perfect. Some scenes are shot better than others, as far as the alligators and mixing in with the deaths and so forth. Um, but I thought it was well enough. I don't good enough that it's not going to distract you and be like, oh, this movie, whatever, or why then just throw this on the Sci-Fi Channel? I think it's good enough. But again, that's always kind of a matter of opinion. I think, I don't know, because I've seen some CGI movies, and there's the range of, yeah, like the sci-fi type where it's just like, okay, it's good that it's on this channel. I'm not going to really complain and take it for what it is. Or why did this movie make it to the theaters with clearly Sci-Fi Channel type special effects? It's not good. But and go back, just watch the last couple of major shark movies that have been released. I don't know. Yes, I am gonna keep hammering away at that point until I see one damn really good shark movie. And I know Meg is coming out, but whatever. I don't know. It wasn't terrible, but I mean, I guess when you oversize them, it just kind of takes away from, what in the hell, takes away from the I guess the shark, bad CGI. And I don't know. I guess it works for whatever reason because it's big. I don't know. But anyway, that's the gist of the flood. Kind of when I saw the first trailer, I thought the crawl was just like the sequel. So this is, it's extremely similar with the storms and the alligators and so forth. Um, I would say maybe Crawl was maybe had a little bit more tension because of it was just the two of them and they were just kind of trapped underneath there. So maybe the tension was a little higher there, and I think I believe it was a father daughter in that movie, so maybe you kind of rooting for them a little bit more than maybe some prisoners, and so forth. So I don't know. But anyway, it's still fun, and if you're kind of into these, animal movies that are not on cocaine or drugs or whatever, and you want to see something like this, I think this is one to watch. I'm gonna give it 3 pools of blood, and that is out of 5. And I, again, if you like these kind of movies, I don't see any major problems with it. Again, maybe not as intense as Crawl, but I don't I believe I reviewed Crawl, but I don't remember what I gave it. I would probably still rank Crawl better than this one. Again, for I don't know, several reasons, but I'm not gonna go into all that craziness. Um, but yeah, so horrorreviews.blogspot.com is where you can find more of my reviews, written and video. But if you're just interested in the video reviews, subscribe, like, and do all these things that everybody wants you to do. If not, no worries. Trying to do some other stuff, entertain on YouTube, because it's just the way to go now. And if not, you can find me on Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's called now, or on Facebook, or not. And if you have any comments about this video, about what you think of these alligators, did you see Crawl? Which did you like better, Flood or Crawl, or neither? Feel free to throw that into the comment section. And I guess I will catch you in the next review, horror fans.